Do you guys know Snow White's evil stepmother, the evil queen's real name?
No.
What's the name?
hmm Do you know? A lot of people don't know her
All
real
I know
name.
is from the show Once Upon a
Once upon a
Time.
time.
Because her name is Georgina in that show.
Well, guess what her real
Regina.
name was?
What?
Grimhilder.
Grimhilder.
Hell no.
Yeah, and guess what, you guys? She used to be a hooker.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Crazy though.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Hi, my witches and norms. Welcome to WitchDarkTales podcast. I'm your host, Moon Witch, and as always, Miguel.
Hey.
And also, we have our moderator in the back, Bianca.
Hey guys.
Now, within this podcast, we are going to be talking about conspiracy of the element of air, and also, guess what? Easter eggs that I found about Disney and its history. So, let's just get straight into the podcast.
Have you seen Inside Out?
The what?
Inside Out?
What's that?
The movie.
Inside Out 2, it just came out.
No, I've never seen it.
No? It's a good movie. I haven't seen the second one.
I haven't seen it either. I was going to do it for the drive-in, but I heard it's really good though. I mean, any Disney movie, they got you crying and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I want to know.
What do you mean?
I've never seen Inside Out. I'm serious.
Really? Oh.
No, I'm being serious. I've
For
never
real?
seen it. I swear. Swear to Bob.
So basically, it's just like a movie about
It's not about the red girl who turns red, right?
No. It's basically, you know how you have like a bunch of emotions: anger, depression,
Happy,
sadness. Oh, same girl. Sadness, joy, and everything like
So
that.
technically, it's a story of this only one girl, and we can see all her emotions inside her head.
But they're like cute little like characters and stuff like that.
Oh my god, I've never seen it.
You should watch
It's
it.
a must watch. It's really good.
It's
Mhm.
about it's not the sausage party, right?
No, no, that's a different.
Girl, I
movie.
don't think that's Disney.
That's not even Disney.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Oh, it's good. Definitely should give it a watch.
Mhm.
Definitely.
And it's already part 2 that came out.
It's a part
Damn,
two.
I'm late.
In Disney films, do you guys have any other cute little Disney movies that you really like growing up or anything like
Well, I
that?
do love Ariel.
Okay.
Under
Yeah,
the
Marvin.
sea.
Okay. Ariel?
I was a big fan of Pinocchio.
Oh, yeah.
You're not a real boy. Oh. Speaking of Ariel and Disney, allegedly, Disney signed a contract with the industry back then before it became popular. Walt Disney and his franchise was having this, when they couldn't make it, like people were not trying to view their movies or show.
Mhm.
So allegedly, they signed a contract with the industry to advertise their for the video to get popular. That's why in every Disney movie, you notice they have little adult jokes or little scenes of.
I thought that
Mhm.
was just to like have like the adults be there, you know, because it's just a little cute little Disney film.
No,
just
because you think of Disney Channel of showing little kids movies and like
Mhm.
fantasy. Disney's famous quote was magic. Like he thought magic was like the best imagination anybody can use. And in form of witchcraft, we use our imagination to visualize things to make things happen. So he used the opportunity and sneaked in those little, adult.
Clips.
Like
allegedly.
allegedly. So for Ariel, her movie, you remember what VHS are?
VHS.
Video home.
VHS? Yeah.
Video home studio or something.
The big black things that
Cassette.
goes into the yeah.
So the cassette on her cover, if you look closely, you can see there's a little specific point, and it's showing like a picture of in the shape of a Disney castle.
What?
Mhm.
I've seen that one.
And
And-
don't let me get you started on Aladdin.
Hello.
Do you know the scene where what is Jasmine's tiger name?
Oh, I don't know about that one.
I forgot.
It's not. I was gonna say Jafar.
That's the bad guy.
I was gonna
in
say
it.
Scar.
No, is it Scar?
No, that's not Lion
His name is like Jari. He's a Siberian tiger. Well, anyways,
Raha.
Raha. Is that,
Rajah.
is that his name? Rahar?
Rar.
Rar. Aladdin was having a moment with Jarar, And Jasmine opened the curtain. All you heard was, "Come on, teenagers, take off your clothes." If you turn up the sound, you can hear it. But supposedly, it never said that. So let's play the clip.
So how's our little beau doing? Come on, good. Can you just take off? Come on, good. Can you just take off?
And let me know what you guys think, what you heard. Isn't that crazy, though? Allegedly.
Allegedly. So, like, what did these, allegedly people get out of it if Disney were to do this? Then?
Well, to advertise the basically advertising a little, thing for them to make their business grow. So that's how Disney decided to be like, okay, well, if you help us, we help you. And then there was also a little animation that they used to have these little parties, like Disney, before they put out movies, they would make these little animatronics. They used to do this animation parties where Walt Disney would approve or not. And the producers or the people who would drew the cartoons, they even had like Tinkerbell and Jiminy Cricket. They made a little video of them doing the nasty.
See, I can definitely see something going on there just because a lot of adults have
wild imagination.
Wild imaginations. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But Walt Disney claimed if they did do those things and sneak in those little, stuff, then he would just fire them. But some of them were still working there at the time. And also, there's a movie called The Rescuer. There's a scene where these two main characters are in a little car or a little roller coaster ride. And when they're passing by, all you saw was a woman in the back just standing like this. I was reading about it and it said that the person who put in there was supposed to be as a joke. But I'm like, so if you guys are saying that it's a joke, then it's showing that you guys are making those other little jokes for who knows what. Now, like remakes with Flash, Ezra Miller. I know there's a lot of things going on with him about his past. I think he's so hot. He's so hot. And again, the reason why I brought it up was because for Flash, they remade it, right? And obviously the Barry before, people liked him, but I like this one Barry. I like this Barry more.
As the actor.
As the actor, yeah. Totally. We'll hit it off. Back to Disney. There's also a scene of Simba when he's crying to his dad. The dad didn't answer. The dad name is Mufasa. Mufasa always appears on top of the cloud, right?
Yeah.
To go to him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this time when he was calling for the dad Mufasa didn't answer, and then he got on the floor, like on the top of the hill. The dust flew out, and it said SEX. But when I was doing research, it said it was supposedly to stand for special effects. But if you look at it, you're just like, no, bro, that says SEX. Y'all trying to play us. Get this, there was a theory that in 2019, Disney Channel or Disney bought over the site called Hub, allegedly. Doesn't Disney own a lot of like Fox Channel, like what was it, Cartoon Network?
I think they bought them over, yeah.
Yeah.
After a while.
So they bought a whole bunch of things. And do you guys know about Snow White's story, correct?
Yeah.
Don't we all know about it?
Of course.
Well, there was a 1938 brochure promo that came out that the evil queen was actually a prostitute before she became the stepmother. She was a hooker.
What?
Yeah. So she sold her body to these bad spirits in the mountain horrors. This was like, again, the backstory. And before she became the evil queen, she was this nice, beautiful person. She was beautiful, da-da-da. She sold her body, allegedly. So after that came out, she met the king and became the stepmother of Snow White.
Yeah.
Now, she used to love Snow White. Snow White and the evil queen, they were like best friends. Like, I love you, da-da-da-da-da. But the dad died of some kind of disease. It never said how, but he died from something. And ever since then, Snow White said, after my father had passed away, my stepmother left. Meaning her heart turned to ice. Like, she became evil. And she used to always treat Snow White bad. And guess what? Do you guys know? Do you know Snow White's evil queen mother's real name?
No.
Grimhilda.
Grimhilda?
Her name is Grimhilda. Out of all names.
Original Disney backstories of how it became. It's always off of some folklore of, a different region or whatever. And then they just do a little spin on it and try to, make it more kid friendly. And
That makes sense because Ariel, the original story was she was a killer mermaid. She was like evil. She was never this beautiful creature.
I've heard that mermaids were not just.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that ties back into how, like, Disney in itself could, like, warp it and, like, again, like how you were saying about the hub and Disney and everything and how they are able to allegedly different things that, were not based off of the true facts of any folklore storytelling or anything.
And this is all just speculation or what I've read. Don't take it literal. It's just something that I was doing research for. Do it for yourself and then drop down a comment and let me know if it's true or false. But again, I did do research and it's not real, but it makes sense.
Also, we'd love to hear more stories about not just Disney, but other channels and everything like that. I feel like there's always some backstory behind everything.
Let's get back to the topic of the element of air. Miguel, you said you saw a video that you were doing research of a witch flying or something?
It was more like remembering. So I remember when I was small, there was a video that came out on TV, on the news pretty much. I don't know if you guys ever saw it. But I guess it showed that there was a witch flying Monterrey, Mexico.
Uh-huh.
And then I looked it up and, I remember it back in the days like it was something huge,
Mm-hmm.
This was in 2006. And what was said was that I guess there was a group of people or a family who actually recorded the whole video. So I'll show you the video.
Con la imagen grabada recientemente por Jerónimo y sus compañeros del Ovni Club.
You can see like a figure that looked like a shape of a witch,
What?
Oh, like the silhouette.
Yeah.
And you can see like the hat.
The hat, the broom, and all that. It was flying across. I guess there was another person who said that he saw when the witch came down from the broom. She landed in front of him pretty much. And then he was in shock.
What?
That must be nice, because from what my knowledge is, and you guys know as well as y'all know that I am a witch, but I can't fly.
Yeah, so that's why I was kind of like, I remember that video, and I was remembering like maybe something I can mention to you, like, do you believe there's possibility that witches can fly in the broom?
No, witches can't fly. So witches cannot fly. But the knowledge or the reason why it came to be, because when witches get married, like males and females, now witches, even if you're a male, does not mean you're called a warlock. That's just a different term. Some men use it to justify a gender or to clarify that they don't want to see as them being a witch because it sounds feminine, Witches would, during the ceremony, like in the middle, and they would jump from this point to this point. The reason why they jump on the broom is to cause a cleansing metaphor, you can say, to clear their path for them to have a better beginning.
Interesting.
I know, so I don't know where people thought witches were flying was really real, but I believe it.
Well, you think, like maybe your way of witching is not that, but, maybe like somebody who does like maybe black magic or dark magic. In that specific area in Monterrey, there's a lot of like black magic going on.
And they somehow defy the law of gravity. Or she probably had the ability of levitation.
Who knows?
And you guys know what levitation is?
Yes.
When people, again, she might have telekinesis too, because the mind is very powerful. You can believe anything right now and it will happen because your mind alters reality. So a lot of people, levitation obviously is when you're floating or hovering, but a lot of people can use telekinesis, which is the ability to move objects with your mind. And maybe she learned somehow and created that process. But again, witches are, we can't fly. You don't think I will fly to work right now? Instead of asking you guys for a ride. Hey, Bianca, can you give me a ride?
Gas money is expensive. I
Very
would love to be
expensive.
flying to work instead of paying what $5 something per gallon. Chevron,
Hey,
love your gas,
maybe in
but
the
come on.
future it will happen, but then they're gonna charge us for flying in the
I
air.
know, huh? Air traffic fees.
Air fire gas.
Oh god.
Instead of, what is it? Because you know how Tesla, they have the plug where you plug into the car and
Yeah.
you charge it. So you charge your brooms and stuff.
True that.
Hey, speaking about air, have you guys heard about that hurricane that's coming through right now?
We have a hurricane?
Yeah, it's called the Hurricane Beryl or Barely or something like
No.
that. Yeah, I guess it's going. Right now it's a Category 5, and it's headed this way right now. I think it's gonna head over Jamaica and stuff. So if you guys are feeling that humidity, that's probably around what's going on with the air, and plus this heat. Whoo.
Oh my god, that's so scary.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you said it's category 5?
Category 5 right now, like that, and then it should be hitting Jamaica in a couple of days, and then it's gonna go ahead and hit the coast of. From what I saw, it's supposed to end in the middle or past Texas.
But so it's not heading this way.
Okay,
Not
to
right now, but
California.
it's on its route.
I don't want that to happen.
But
over
wait,
here.
but there is something like that happened. What, back in April? Was it April, May, March?
Yeah, that one hit more off the coast of Florida though.
Where have I been?
No. There was one right here, like somewhere in the Bay Area that happened, but it still reached like all over here. That's why we have a. It was a weird day where it was all like raining like really hard.
You know what? That could be it too, because there was what is it called? Yeah, maybe.
Yo, I did not know
Too
we
many
had other
tsunamis,
hurricanes.
hurricanes, tornadoes. Oh my.
Not the Wizard of Oz, right? What is it? The hill?
Click your heels.
Sorry.
Okay, no, you're fine. No, Miguel.
Random.
We have iPhones and you have Samsung, right? So there's this thing we have called Airtags. Did you know that people use those to track like their relationships and stuff?
Oh, Ben. That's number
I'm
one
pretty
thing.
sure.
Track relationships, stalkers, put them in cars and everything like that. It's crazy.
What if those people, like, for example, we have somebody's obsessed with us and they put one in our purse or in our car or something?
You know,
Or under the...
yeah, I've seen a lot of people go to mechanics just to see if they could try to find them and take them out because they know that it's in there.
Do they have like that? You know the wand that go doot doot? They probably do it under the car.
No, they just
No.
probably find any hidden place that they can, or like they'll take away, they'll unscrew some parts of the car that they know they could be hidden in and stuff.
I
like
saw
that.
this video of this girl. She was in a relationship with her boyfriend and he thought she was cheating, but she wasn't cheating. She was always working.
Mhm.
She got a second job. He assumed that she was cheating and he put one under her car.
Mhm.
Well, she didn't know until he finally told her, like, hey, I've been looking for my wallet. And she was like, why are you looking for your wallet? Oh, it's in your car. You know, they don't live together, but they're together.
Yeah.
So she was looking for his wallet, whatever. Boom, she found it literally under her seat of the driver. And his wallet happened to be there. And she realized he put it under there and his wallet fell out of his pocket when he put the AirTag under there. And she asked him, what's this? She has an Android. I
Yeah.
forgot what phone it was. She confronted him like, what is this? And he told her, oh, it's a little thing that we put to track. Da-da-da. I thought you were cheating on me. I found out you weren't.
If someone has an iPhone, it shows that there's an AirTag close by.
Yeah. It not even shows that it's close by, but if it's
In
locked in on
range.
your phone or
Mhm.
whatever, you can see. It's just like track my iPhone.
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
Or like location. It sends the location of the people
Yeah.
or whatever the hell they're looking for.
Yeah, I know that.
That's why some people have it on car keys, wallets.
Yep.
I need to get one. Should we get one?
Up to you.
Well, speaking of that, our friend, he works for the airline and he passed out. Do you want to tell the story?
Right now, where we live, it's extremely hot. I know in other places they're having heat waves and everything like that.
It's 113 here.
No, 116.
15, 16.
Yeah.
This past 2 days, pretty much.
Yeah, I think that today is the hottest day. But like you said, we have a lot of friends who work in the airline industry, of how a lot of people complain about maintenance issues and getting delays on their airlines, and like understandable, but also shout out to all the rampers and all the airline workers going out there in this heat. I don't think you guys understand. Your luggages are underneath the airplane where it's just completely twice as hot, and you're throwing 50 plus bags in and out in that hot little cabin. And so a couple of our airline friends, they did in fact pass out for a little bit. It's scary, especially in this heat. And like I was saying about the hurricane, it adds moisture and humidity, and it just makes it even much more worse and everything. So please, guys, please stay safe out there, stay hydrated, because I know y'all want to get to your destination, to Florida, do what you got to do out there, but just remember that we have actual people working out there in this heat, so please stay
For
safe.
you.
Yes, all airlines.
Please be patient. They're trying their best. And if it's hot or they take a moment to breathe, they need to breathe too. And while everybody else is in the airport feeling the fresh air, they're out there suffering this heat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking about our topic, air, have you guys kept up with the new Avatar shows or movies, airbending and anything like that?
I seen it. It's so cute.
Yeah. I'm really excited. I grew up on Avatar, the original show.
Wait. What about Korra? Do you guys
love
like
Korra.
Me too.
Endgame. I love Endgame. Want more of her. I'm really excited because I think they have one of the Kyoshi Warrior, a movie coming out. Yes.
Oh, the fan?
Yes.
She's so pretty. So pretty.
She
Even
is
the
that
cartoon
girl.
And the girl that played her.
Oh my gosh.
Gorgeous.
The live action, whether or not we hate it, we love it, whatever, with the animation, not the animations, but the live action and the CGIs and everything, whether or not you hate it, compared to the first live action movie, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about it. That's true. It's erased. It's not even it. But I'm just saying, from back then to now, they rushed through it. I mean, it is a show. It is a movie. They gotta take some stuff out, but I really love it. I'm excited for all the new things. I saw that they're gonna remake a cartoon version of the doll.
I have the biggest crush on Sokka.
Sokka?
Sokka. He's so cute.
Sokka. I have the biggest.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely love him. Comedian. Relief. Love that guy.
But like that big brother, like, I got you.
They're coming out with a new show, but it's them in they're like not teens, in their 20s.
Wait. But is it going to be the same actors from the live TV show?
So what I've heard, Zuko,
Uh-huh.
he's going to voice it for sure. I don't know about any of the other voice actors, but for right now, Zuko, from what I heard, it's a go for them.
Okay.
Yeah, because Zuko, that voice actor, I forgot his name, but he's already in a couple of those Avatar spin-offs and everything like that. And he's been voice acting for... Talking about air, do you know about Jake the Dragon?
Yeah, he did the voice.
Yeah, did the voice for them with the dragon and everything like that.
I love that show.
Bring back memories.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So I do have a question. Now that we know that they did the live action Netflix TV show.
Yeah.
Okay, so Aang, obviously, at his age now, but years progress when they start making the new seasons. Do you think they're not going to look the same, right? They're going to look more older?
For live action or for cartoon?
For the live action one.
Well, I think throughout the original series, I think we get to see Aang grow up a little bit. So hopefully we get to see that. And then hopefully they don't take too long. That way we can, not jump from 10, 9 to 13, that quick and stuff like that.
So off topic, what was the girl name that does the water? I forgot her name. I can't think about it right now. Katara. So she played the TV show called Anne with an E.
Oh, I love that show.
She played that Indian little girl that they took to the boarding school.
Oh, no way.
I didn't realize until I saw it. Look. Yeah, she played the Indian girl that they said go to boarding school. When she went to the boarding school, the Catholic, or I forgot what church belief that they believed in, they were treating all the students bad. And I looked and I'm like, what was her name again?
I don't know.
That's Katara. I'm like, that's her. So now she plays the water girl in
I did
Avatar.
not know that.
Yes.
I did not know.
They cut her hair so she can, I don't know why they cut their hair, but they cut their hair.
Well, it's assimilation and everything like that. But we're
like
not
Yellowstone.
Gonna
we're not going to get deep into that.
So you guys have to pick an element. What will you pick?
Oh, I don't
So now, are we just speaking about the 4 elements, or are we talking about all the ones that we see on the show? Because
Let's
there's
go with the
like
4.
lava bending, there's
Blood
metal bending, blood
bending.
bending. Oh my god!
Mhm.
Because this past
Katara.
series we've been talking about those kind of elements.
Yeah.
The fact that we're talking about the element right now, for the past 3 weeks, we recorded water,
Water, fire,
fire,
earth.
earth. Last week, this is air. This is the 4th
Yeah,
element.
okay.
So everything we talked about in the description box below, check it out.
Mhm.
Now, you were saying what element we would choose.
out of the 4 core, right?
What about like blood and like the blood?
Well, because if you talk about blood and stuff, it's
Yeah,
basically
connects.
another like little branch off of water or a branch off of earth and stuff like that.
Oh,
so
so
if
like-
we're thinking earth, water, air, and fire.
The main 4.
Yes,
Main 4.
elements.
I don't know. What about you guys?
See, I would want to be like Aang, but I'm thinking water bending.
Oh, because you get to float on the water.
Yeah, not just float, but you can like you gotta be a strong airbender like Katara to stop rain from pouring and everything like that and everything. But I feel like I like ice. Ice, you could do the defensive moves, offensive
Block
moves,
shield.
healing, water healing, and everything like that. I like water.
Okay, I know Earth. I can
Earth.
create a
Earth.
home. Like a rock
Okay,
home.
girl.
And I'm always barefoot anyway, so.
I was a huge fan of air.
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 Okay,
I
with your little a glider and everything.
Yeah. He's all-
I know, flying off.
Fly, floaty, all that.
So you're gonna have the little cute little his what was his sidekick name?
Momo.
No, the other one. The cute
Appa.
one.
Appa.
Oh,
So
Appa.
cute.
So cute.
So cute.
Water.
Air.
Earth.
Who's fire?
Oh, nobody wants. Well, fire's kind of good, but they use it from their desire, like passion, and it turns kind of
Fire.
evil.
Yeah,
Mhm.
fire is out of anger, I think.
Oh my god! And nobody wants.
Well,
none
that's
of us
for-
wants to choose it. So does
Yeah.
that mean they're a bad element?
No, not necessarily, because in the movie, when Zuko and Aang are, trying to figure out Aang's firebending, when that one episode where they're, trying to find this legendary fireplace or something like that, and the dragons come out and they see that fire can not only be destructive, but it can be beautiful. It can create life. It can breathe life.
That's so true.
Mm-hmm.
Now I gotta rethink about this.
Yeah.
Can I have both?
Girl, you want to be the avatar or what?
No, because you have to have
Yes, it
4.
does.
Yeah.
I want to be the avatar. I think I'll be a good avatar.
Mhm.
If I don't like somebody, I'll get. Oh no, I'm I would be a bad avatar. Well, recently they said that they found Amelia Earhart.
I heard something about that, if for the viewers who don't know who Amelia Earhart is, world renowned, very known.
First
But-
woman.
First woman to actually chart the Atlantic or just around the world, in what, the early 1900s,
Mhm.
1930s or around there and
19,
everything like that.
Now, Amelia Earhart, I wanted to talk about it because we did tell our viewers and audio listeners about it last week, right?
According to her final radio messages with the U.S. Coast Guard vessel stationed nearby, all contact with Earhart ceased on July 2nd after 8:43 a.m. And that is supposedly the last anyone has ever heard from her. Until the International Group for Historic Aircraft Recovery, or TGAR, published a paper in 2018 that strongly refutes this.
Do you guys have any other things about?
Well, they said that they found her in the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
And they use a sonar. Do you guys know what a sonar is?
Yeah.
It's
When
like
they-
a sound that
A
pings
sound
down.
that-
Yeah.
They used a sound and they found her body or the location of the aircraft that was missing in the Pacific Ocean.
What?
Mhm.
Because wasn't it rumored that the last thing that they knew about him is that the fuel was running out or something like that? So,
Something
And
like that.
missing in the Bermuda Triangle.
well, I think that's one of the reasons why the Bermuda Triangle became really infamous. Well, I mean, it was already infamous, but I think it really exploded after Amelia Earhart's disappearance over there.
Do you believe that it's like another doorway to the universe or parallel? Just to think you flying over there and it sucks you in? Because they said that when you're flying over the Bermuda Triangle, you can't leave because it's like this triangle thing and you're stuck in between the little, and the Air Force was pulling them in. The last thing they heard was her signal and like her saying some words. And then
What?
I don't know.
that
There's a lot of
Jesus?
theories about that Bermuda Triangle.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
With the compass and everything.
maybe it's run over by aliens. Who knows?
Spaceship.
Spaceships, or there was another rumor that she was captured by the Japanese soldiers and everything
Mhm.
like that.
Do you think they do experiments with them over there, like the Japanese people? Because sometimes I heard they hated Americans, so they would try to.
Girl, everyone hates Americans right now.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
To be honest, who knows? You know, we're a, what is it called? A very curious species, so I wouldn't
Mhm.
doubt it.
What about that video that I saw earlier today, right? And it was showing like these people wearing masks in Texas, Nashville, and they were just doing this charging, like, what is it called when they stand up for something like a riot, and they were yelling the n-word the whole time.
And what's
And
this?
this happened, it just happened yesterday.
Really?
It's going on right now, and they're saying it's a riot for Donald Trump. Do you guys know anything about that?
What?
Of
No.
course.
We're not going to get into politics.
No.
Did not get into politics, just the beliefs and everything like that. Especially, you know, with like the conspiracy theories around Amelia Earhart and her disappearance. And like you said, aliens could have taken her. She could have got lost in the Bermuda Triangle. Who knows what's over there, if there's anything at all, or if the Japanese. But they did find her aircraft, so
And her bones.
her bones.
Yes, they found her bones.
Really?
They were saying that it was hers. It was a female skeleton.
What?
Everything we talk about will be linked in the description box below for you to check out for more information. So I do have to end the podcast, but do you have anything to tell the viewers and audio listeners of what we learned today, of what we talked about, or any advices that you can give out?
Honestly, I like this podcast just to know different, you know, theories and everything like that. So keep on researching and tune in to this podcast to learn more and, you know, everything like that. So yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. That's all you have to say.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's all I gotta say.
We talked about Amelia Earhart. We talked about the Avatar, the element of air. We talked about the conspiracy theories of Disney Channel and other topics as well. That was a great. I don't know how to say it, but like, I'm gonna give myself some kudos. That's what I'm at, because we had a lot of topics that we talked about. Well, with that being said, don't forget to like this podcast, and I'll see you next week, every Thursday, on Witch Dark Tales. Blessed be. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
She's right there. You can't see her. Tee.